With the birds and the tea, a little piece of mine I know better than the plain disgrace on my lips. Thank you.
How you doing?
Superb. How are you doing?
Good. We recorded your first show in San Diego when you were at the House of Blues, and I still have it on tape.
Oh, is that just, are you asking for some sort of ransom for it now? Or?
Well, there was some random stuff in it, and I decided not to put you, well, you know, I decided not to sell it because I'm a nice guy. But anyway, no.
Excellent. That's the one I got my balls out in, so.
That's exactly right.
Excellent.
You remember that show?
I do remember that show,
yeah.
They don't look good on the radio, though.
No. So, this is when you went into Final Straw, you had sold your record collection to be able to fund it.
That's not strictly true. No, it was a few years before that. I sold a bunch of records to, you know, live and drink.
That's a tough thing to have happen as a musician.
Well, I didn't have any other things. I still don't really. I only have his records. I bought all those records back and more besides. So.
That's good.
Yeah. All I have is these guys.
What's been the wildest city that you've visited in the United States on the last couple of tours?
New York is a difficult one to suffer the aftermath of, because 5 days in New York like we had this time was like it was the closest that we'll get to go into battle. I think, you know, we felt like we were all needing blood transfusions after it or something. It's a tricky city.
Well, it's funny because I talked to Pablo over there, and he said New Orleans was a tough time for him because a good Scot doesn't leave the bar until they close it, and they never close the bars in New Orleans.
If that's really what makes a good Scot, then Pablo was possibly the greatest Scot of all time.
So, I understand that you're working on a kind of a retrospective, the last 15 years right now.
Yeah, no, it's finished. It's coming out in November.
What will be on that?
All of our one hit and 30 other songs that we like over the last 15 years. Yeah, just covers and stuff on the first two albums, stuff on the two Reindeer Section albums. That was another band that we were in. I was the principal songwriter in. So, and it was it's just fun looking back over those times and picking out songs. Because I mean, some of those records I haven't listened to in years. So.
Did you write some that you really thought had a chance back then and just didn't get kind of the radio support?
Maybe. I mean, I think back then with the ego that we had, that I certainly had at the beginning, you know, I mean, I thought it was going to be a rock star by this time Tuesday morning, you know, but it never worked out, and over time that ego gets beaten down until you become a real person who doesn't care about fame anymore. All they care about is making albums, and that's the way it should be. It just took us a lot longer to get to that stage, and thankfully we never had success before we bit down hard on that bullet.
Were you surprised?
Having success? Yeah, still am.
Yeah. Well, you've been very successful because you guys are very good. You work well together. It's a great band. Would you introduce the band to everybody? If you had a chance.
I don't know any of these people. That's some guy. I think that guy's Steve. I don't never met him before. Pablo, you know, but I only know him from drinking. And he's very good at that. And there's another guy, I think his name was Dave, but I don't know where he is.
But Dave's not here.
Dave's not here, man.
Yeah, all right. Well, listen, everybody, thanks for coming out. Pablo, Gary,
Thanks.
guys, thank you so much for coming to San Diego. And thanks for supporting KPRI in the last couple of years. Every time I've asked for something, you guys have been right there.
Thank you. Appreciate all of it.